It's in the game.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. offense will have the football first. It can catch people off guard, but one of the most intense, fiercest rivalries in the country in the Beehive State. BYU and Utah continue to prove why everyone ought to pay attention. Cougars trailed at 21-10 at the half and won on a field goal with 3 seconds left.
And it was BYU that capitalized on a lot of Utah mistakes, especially in the second half of that game. 2 costly turnovers by the Utes.
There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzloff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at them as an elite program. So they could perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzlaff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with.
Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their...
It's a running room. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Cougars have it in scoring position on first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Hagan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the third and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Utah Utes offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Leaves it with the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Gampier. Makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw again. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Utes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's past the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He fires one deep down the right side. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Parker. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jason, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. A 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Turning it on. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. They'll immediately call timeout. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
To the air. It's Dampier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
No gain on the play.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, it's
sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the returner will be brought down.
With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the battle between Utah and BYU plays out.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Snags it over the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st and 10 for the offense. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Utes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Guys, Indiana, Michigan State, they play for the brass spittoon, and let's see if your boy can spit out this update. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Fighting off the defender. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Flips it out in the flat. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gives it on the option. Wide open spaces. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Ryan. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. They're setting up the screen. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
The Cougars have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Now on the option. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first they and get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming out with the victory in the Holy War, it is the Cougars of BYU. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers.